Hi everyone and welcome to Patch Spotlight. Today we'll talk about the main changes of the patch 7.19. Let's start with Xin Zhao. First of all, his passive, every third attack he will deal extra damage and heal himself. The Q spell remains the same, but the base damage is a bit lowered. The W spell is the new one. It deals damage and slows the target. The E spell remains a charge, slowing the target and grants Xin Zhao attack speed. And finally, the ultimate is reduced to 100 seconds and it has a new effect. It blocks all the damage coming from the enemy that are far away. Xin Zhao is a great duelist, but he doesn't provide a lot of tankiness or hard CC. Let's talk about Azir now. There is a base damage increase on his Q spell, but the AP ratio is a bit lowered. Also, the W spell deals a bit more damage early on and grants Azir attack speed if there are more than 3 soldiers. For the E spell, if Azir hits an enemy on the way, he gets a new soldier. Finally, his ultimate gets a bit bigger, but an enemy can dash through the wall like a normal terrain. Azir is stronger in the early game, but the range of his soldier makes him be more vulnerable. Now let's move on to the bot lane. Caitlyn was recently too weak. The Q spell now deals more damage after hitting the first target. Also, the traps deals more base damage. Caitlyn now becomes stronger on lane thanks to her pushing power and range. Let's talk about Vayne. Her Q spell now deals more damage. The true damage on her passive is now lowered. But on the other hand, her ultimate can be extended by 4 seconds if a champion damaged by Vayne dies within 3 seconds. So Vayne can have a better trade on the laning phase and she can have way more potential in the team fights. Regarding the support, we have Janna. She now has a new passive with her auto attack or single target spell where she deals more damage. The Q spell has a lower mana cost and the cooldown is now reduced to 12 seconds at all ranks. The W cooldown is lowered at 8 seconds at every rank, but the movement speed is lowered. And finally, the shield has a way longer cooldown in the early game. With the changes, Janna becomes weaker in the early and mid game, which also affects the AD carry. Let's take a closer look at the items. The main change is on Ardent Sensor. The attack speed is now reverted to a range from 20% to 35%. It also deals extra damage instead of life stealing. That's it for this episode of Patch Spotlight. Thank you for watching and see you soon for the next one.